Hey you guys, I'm Scott and this is my YouTube channel, The Quilting Camper. And today we are featuring an Ollie's Bargain Outlet craft haul. I hope you'll join me. Welcome back! I'm so excited you decided to join me on this Ollie's Bargain Outlet craft haul. This would be my second video on this topic, and I know that a lot of you enjoyed my first unboxing, which featured mostly American crafts. Well, this haul has a lot of other crafting goodies, as well as some cake and cookie decorating. Before we get started, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the support and love that I got from my last video. I'm indeed going through some tough times, and eventually I'll share with you all what's going on. But for now, I just thank you so much for your support. I thank you so much for your patience. I'm trying to do a video at least every other week, but I would love to do one every week. But I'm just having a difficult time, so I appreciate you so very much. I do have some things coming down the pipeline, and I'm also going to create a video on some new things that are happening because it involves sewing and quilting, and it's going to be a special feature just for making projects, and I know you're all going to love it, but I can't tell you what it is yet because it's a surprise. I really have been enjoying all the crafting hauls that people are doing from the Ollie's Bargain Outlet. If you're not familiar with Ollie's Bargain Outlet, just do a Google search and see if there's one in your area. Back in July, they acquired a lot of items from American Crafts, which we know is a humongous Utah-based crafting company that owns a lot of other companies. Somebody did leave a comment in one of my videos and let me know that American Crafts was acquired by another crafting company. So thus, that's the reason why there's a lot of supplies at Ollie's Bargain Outlet, because Ollie's Bargain Outlet is a liquidator. They get a hold of excess inventory, closeouts, all sorts of fun things, and throw them into their stores. There are quite a few products in here that are from American Crafts and a couple other items from some other companies. But everything in here has to do with crafting, sewing, and baking. So I'm excited for you to join me on this haul. I thought that this would be done by now, and it's not. Some stores have even more stuff than they put out since July and August. There is tons of stuff at one of my Ollie's that I went to recently. I couldn't believe it. And I decided to take up a new hobby and teach myself how to do royal icing sugar cookies. One of the companies owned by American Crafts is Sweet Shop, and I got quite a few of their supplies, so I'm excited about teaching myself that. My dear friend Robin in Utah taught herself how to do that a couple years ago, and it just looks amazing when you take the talents of a crafter and you put them into making decorative cookies. It's just the best of both worlds. Okay, shall we unbag this? Yay! You know, you guys, I love to make a mess. Here we go. Oh my goodness, this is too much stuff. It's kind of funny, I went to an Ollie's and I saw all this stuff. I thought to myself, you know what? I'm gonna make a second video on this because I know how much you guys loved the first one. My Aunt Jane was visiting from California. She stayed with my mother, and one of her favorite things to make every day was avocado toast. So I saw this really cute needlepoint set. I think I'm gonna send it to her. I think it's just adorable with avocado egg on a toast. And look at the price on there, you guys. I'm not kidding. This stuff is super cheap. $1.99. And it gives you everything that you need. It even gives you the hoop for the needlepoint. I mean, how much fun. I'm not sure if she's gonna be up for doing needlepoint, but I'm gonna send it to her as a surprise anyway. It's kind of cute. And the next item is a self-inking stamp that says hello. How cute is that? This was $1. Can you believe that? And I think of all the things that you could use this for. Whenever you want to like send a card to somebody and you get those cards that have like nothing on the inside where you have to write your own message, you could stamp this down as a cute hello and then write a cute message. I mean, it's stuff like this is just really fun to have around. Even if you're not into crafting, this is the best way to do it because it's self-inking and you always have it, and you can keep it by your stationery desk. What a cool idea. I couldn't believe this. What a cute rubber stamp that says celebrate. And it's rubber. You know how much I love rubber stamps, you guys. I know photopolymer has taken over the world, but nothing replaces the perfect images that red rubber creates. Of course, it's American Crafts. A couple ideas if you want to do like an invitation to send out, you know, celebration or maybe a special occasion. You can stamp this with Memento black ink and color those in. And you've got a really cute card that you can send as an invite. Or if you like to do embossing powder, like some metallics, you could just emboss this with gold metallic powder on black paper, gray paper, whatever paper you desire. It makes a cute invite and super simple with just one stamp, ink, embossing powder, and some paper. Super easy to make an invite. You guys know I'm Stamping Scott as well, and you can always visit my Stampin' Up website at stampingscott.stampinup.net. I have some really great ideas on there, and Stampin' Up offers some really great kits for $15 to $25. Gives you everything you need to create your own invitations or special note cards, but I love rubber stamps. It's kind of a passion of mine. Most of the items that I have in this haul are $1. Some of them cost a little bit more just because of the value that they create. All right, let's talk Cricut, you all. I'm well vested into Cricut. How many of you have Cricuts at home? And how many of you have more than one Cricut? I have a Cricut Explorer. I have a Cricut Imagine, and I don't even want to talk about that one. That's sitting in the storage locker. It takes up more room than a microwave oven. I also have a Cricut Cake Mini. That's also in storage because I think at one time we all thought we could cut our own fondant for a cake. That was just too ambitious, and I think it was just another direct way of being able to utilize a Cricut and make it food safe for cake decorating. I think it was a trend for maybe 2 or 3 years, and then that was it. And I have a Cricut Mini, which is a cute little one I got during the pandemic, and that's what these are for. What this is a box of coordinating cards with card fronts and also envelopes. And they come in different contrasting shades. It's super cool. The Cricut Mini allows you to do some fun things. There's a special folder that you use where you put the folded card in and it cuts out a design. And then there's color coordinating card inserts that you put inside of it to make it pop. It's really cute. It's like stencil art, and it's something Cricut does with the Cricut Mini. And this box came to $2.99. I think Cricut was selling these for $8 on their website. And the next item we have for Cricut is some smart vinyl. I love this blue. It's so pretty. And this is also for the Cricut Mini. I'm sorry, you guys. I mean the Cricut Joy. Now you can see some designs that they have on the back of this. So it looks like some home decor you could put like on a backsplash in your kitchen or maybe in your bathroom. By using smart vinyl, it's removable when you're done and it doesn't leave marks on the walls. Perfect if you're an apartment dweller and you want to decorate your place to be more personalized. This is a perfect product to use. And I want to say this was only $1.99, and I know these are like $7 or $8 in the store. So that was a good deal. Another thing that you can use for Cricut, especially if you have a full-size Cricut, is some specialty vinyl. And I like this because it is for iron-on. And it's in a really pretty glittery gold. So when you put it on a shirt, it just gives it a little bit of bling, right? I know this shirt that I'm wearing, it feels so plain. It would look great with some gold bling, wouldn't it? But there's so much you can do with these die-cutting machines. But this is cool, isn't it? I love this glitter. It'll be fun. Let's talk a little bit about cookie baking. A part of American Crafts, they have a division that was called Sugar Bell or Sweet Shop, and they have a couple items. So I decided to get a Sweet Sugar Bell kit. So this has a bunch of cookie cutters with some recipe note cards on how to decorate with royal icing. And you can see on the back the supplies that come in here. And you guys, this kit was $1.99. I mean, there's several cookie cutters, some cool note cards in there, instructions on how to do it. The only thing it doesn't come with is a recipe for sugar cookies or royal icing. I kind of wish they would offer that. The store I went to had pre-packaged sugar cookie mixes. I almost bought a couple, but then I thought, I make stuff from scratch. I can find a really good sugar cookie recipe. I actually found one that uses both regular sugar and brown sugar, and I love it. I think brown sugar is so underrated. I know it makes things a different color, but it comes down to texture and taste, and I just think there's something about brown sugar that makes cookies taste amazing. But yeah, this is something I'm researching right now. I think I can learn this. And a part of that, I also found this Sugar Bell rotator. So like when you're decorating the cookies, you have this rotating thing so you can turn it like a Lazy Susan to be able to get the details you want. I thought this would be a great addition. This was also only $1.99. I know this was not cheap in the store. And then the other item that goes along with all of this is piping bags. I do have some of these from Wilton, but I decided to buy these from American Crafts, and it was only $1. I have the coupler and the tip stored away, which I can also pull out. But I've noticed a lot of YouTubers actually using the bag by itself and cutting a very small hole in the corner and just using the plastic bag to do the border and the royal icing flood, which is kind of cool. So it's something I want to try. I like crafting because it's kind of zen. It kind of puts you into a different focus. I used to think that when you make those royal icing cookies, you work so hard to create something that someone eats right away. I think that's really bad thinking because everybody works really hard to make beautiful things. What difference does it make if it gets consumed, or if it gets hung on a wall, or it's something you send to somebody, or even a quilt that becomes an heirloom? But everything has a different purpose in life, and I feel like decorating cookies is no different than decorating a cake. Cookies are a smaller footprint and you make a lot less mess in the kitchen. Well, I make a big mess in the kitchen whenever powdered sugar is involved. I will keep you posted about my adventure with sugar cookies and royal icing and let you know if I do it or not. So you all know about it. It will be on my Instagram. But aren't these cool? Like, all this stuff to get started. We can do things on a dime, and I love that Ollie's had this stuff for super cheap. Okay, what else do we have here? Oh, yes. Some stencils. Aren't these cute? I don't really want to think about the holidays right now, but these stencils were super cute. So these are little peppermints. And then I think there is some snowflakes. And then what I really liked was this. Looks like holly leaves with berries. It's so pretty. Of course, these are stencils for paper crafting. You could use a blending brush and some hybrid ink to be able to create some fun shading with the stencils. It's super cute. Love it. $1. And the next item I have here in this haul are some photopolymer stamps. 99 cents, you guys. Super cheap. These are also travel themed, just like in my first unboxing haul. I think I had some cameras on that one, but there's a cute camera on this one as well. And then I have some stickers. These owls are just adorable. I had to get them. They're puffy stickers. You can use them for planners or cards. Give them to your kids. I know our kids just love stickers. Stickers seems to be a really big thing nowadays, but it's so much fun for crafting. Now let's talk about some sewing items. It almost looks like the Quilting Camper green, my favorite trademark green. This is a 100-yard spool of thread. It doesn't tell you what the weight is. I'm gonna guess it's probably either a 10 or an 18 weight. You couldn't put this through a standard sewing machine because it would throw the tension off, but you could put it in as decorative top stitching thread, like for couching, or if you have a serger, you could put it in the lower looper. Very pretty. I know it has a bobbin in there. I wouldn't be putting that in anybody's sewing machine, you guys. But it's a beautiful thread. This is the only color they had, and of course for the price I couldn't say no. So the next item for sewing in here is made by Singer, and it's 20 individually wrapped polishing cloths. This is way cool, you guys. We need to keep our sewing machines lint free, and this has the type of material that will collect lint off of your throat plate, anywhere on your machine where you want to take off dirt or debris, excess fibers, also to keep it clean. It's a polishing cloth. I just thought what a neat idea to have in our Notion stash. These are fasteners made by Singer in a cute little storage container, I might add. Little snaps or dress hooks from the back. Something I may never use in any of my projects, but you just don't know. And for 99 cents, why not? It's such a good deal. If you go to your local Ollie's, they have a ton of these Singer Notions super cheap. Okay, you guys, we have 3 more items left. So the next item I'm going to share with you, I had to think about because it's just something that I don't readily use, and I know some people don't always use them either, and that's a dry erase board. But I actually do have a couple now that I think about it, and I always just have black or maybe the red, green, and blue primary colors. Well, how about 20 colors? And this is an awesome brand, you guys. This is Staedtler, I think you pronounce it. They're from Germany. I used to use their watercolor pencils in college when I took a design class. I love their products so much. But look at all those beautiful colors. And a dry erase marker. Like if you really want to get artistic, like if you have your own barista cafe or a little restaurant or a cute little gift shop and you want to like create a dry erase board feature, look at all the colors you get to work with. It's super cool. $2.99. There's 20 colors in here. And they're double end tips. We've got a fine tip and we have a chisel tip. Really awesome. Now you guys know I use a letter board back here to feature whatever my videos are. And most of my videos you'll see this. When I'm sitting on my comfy couch, there's no letter board. But when I'm in my filming space, which is this lovely area, this is actually my dining room, but I decorate it just for filming. And then I have an excuse to say, hey, I decorated it just for fall for my guests. But I live alone. I don't have a lot of guests. But I still like it because it makes my house feel festive and full. But the letterboard always kind of ties it together. And I found this at Ollie's. I was so excited. It's a hexagon letterboard. I mean, how cool is this? I'm thinking it will look good over here. Now, it's a little bit bigger than the square board, but not too much. And of course, I'm gonna get some new letters. But I think these letters are a little bit bigger than these over here. So the nice thing is that these will be easier to read. Watch for my future video when I have this posted. I want to say it was $4.99. They did have one with a gray background and a different color wood, but it wasn't in the greatest condition. This is an outlet, you guys. Most of the stuff is closeout, and so the condition can be somewhat questionable. I always say when you go to a closeout store like Ollie's, make sure you look over your item thoroughly. Now they do accept returns. I think it's a 30-day return with a receipt, so that's really great. My Ollie's bargain outlets are not next door. They're at least 20 to 30 miles away. I don't want to go there and realize I have to go back and return stuff. I'm excited about this. We'll have to see this in some future videos. I forgot, there's one extra product, so we have 2 left. So the next item, you guys, really caught my eye. This is printable transfer paper. You use it with your inkjet printer, and you can transfer those images to any dark color fabric, like a deeper color like what I'm wearing right now, or black. They do make it for lighter colors as well. And it's so much fun. This is like creativity at its best. Just remember to flip the image when you print it. That's the only thing you gotta remember. And I think there's like 5 sheets in here. I do want to say it wasn't 99 cents, but I do think it was $1.99. They sell these at Michael's, but apparently Ollie's got some Michael products as well. I know they carry cardstock from their Recollections collection. They did have a few things from Joanne, of course. The last thing in this haul is unbelievable. I know you guys are gonna say, well, Scott, do you do Project Life by Becky Higgins? I said, no, I don't. But I do know cardstock. And I know about ephemera. We buy these packages of pre-printed ephemera cardstock that have cute little stickers or line pads or just cute little images, sometimes floral, and you put them on your cards or your scrapbook pages. You can cut them out with punches and all sorts of things to be creative. 99 cents. I could not say no to this. I bought 2. I'm gonna give one to my friend Jane. I know she's gonna love it. Look at all the cute images on the back. These cards are all in this package. 99 cents, you guys. I mean, if I were still a reseller on eBay, I would have bought a bunch of these and sold them on eBay. But they're super cool, you guys. They are cards. They are designed for the Becky Higgins Project Life project sheets that you put into a binder. But what I'm using it for is ephemera. And we know that these cards can be cut out, we can punch them out, we can use them for different decorations. Some of them have quadrilles on it, so you can write a cute little note, stick it on a scrapbook page or inside a card. I mean, come on. And the colors are just amazing. If you don't go out to your local Ollie's to find out this stuff, someone else will and get a really good deal like I did. So what do you guys think? Isn't this an awesome crafting haul? I want to say everything here came out to be about $24 with taxes and all. It was not expensive. And there's well over $250 worth of items here. It's scary to think that these items would cost that much in the store, but you know what? We all know the price of crafting supplies. We all know the price of quilting supplies. You know, it's expensive. It's expensive to buy into any of this. So to get a really great bargain, it's amazing. That's why I'm saying check out your local Ollie's bargain outlet, you guys. This is a really great deal to take it upon yourself to get good value for some supplies that you may be inspired by. So let me know what your favorite item from this haul was. Also let me know in the comments below if you do sugar cookie making with royal icing. If you guys have a really good recipe, please leave a comment below. You can even private message me or send me an email at my Gmail account. I know there's a link right on my YouTube channel that you can send an email. I may not see it right away because Gmail filters through contacts that may not be familiar to my account, but I do go look at them once in a while. I have seen some of your messages there, and that's how I get to know some of you personally. So I really like that. Yeah. I do have the October So sampler box coming up. Fat Quarter Shop hasn't sent them out yet, but they have sent hints out on their blog, so I know it's coming. Can't wait to film that for you. And like I said, I'm gonna do a special video on what I'm doing with my channel to kind of bring you up to date on some things that didn't happen, some things that did happen, and some things that I will be exploring. Once again, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you give me a thumbs up on this video if you like what you saw. Leave that comment below. I can't wait to hear from you. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And we need to let YouTube know that the Quilting Camper is a thing and that you guys enjoy my video content. And above everything else, make sure to continue to share kindness. That's what we're here to do. Sharing is caring. It always has been. Thank you so much for following me on this journey and believing in the message of sharing kindness and believing in me. See you on the next one. Bye for now. There's some fun things and I can't wait to show you. Before... Hello. You guys, I'm so sorry about the ring light. Ring lights are so annoying. Who invented the ring light anyway? I mean, it is a really cool invention to give you a lot of light, but all you see with reflective stuff is a ring. I mean, it's like, come on. And the next, it is super cute, you guys. $1. Or if I'm Canadian, $1. This is a product from We Are Memory Keepers. Let's just push things around, Scott. Woohoo! Once again, thank you for watching. Check out some of my other YouTube videos on my channel, The Quilting Camper. See you really soon.